Passion is my life, and passion is everything I know. And my passion is fencing. My entire life, I've been, for 10 years, I was on the Canadian national team, from the cadet team to the senior national team. I had wonderful experiences, and now I'm a full-time coach. My highlights on the national team were in 2008 when I was part of Canada's first ever team to win a World Cup medal. And as an immigrant to our country, this was really special because Canada is my true love, my true passion, and I love my country. And in 2011, at the Pan Am Games, we won a bronze medal. And here I am now. I compete once a year with my athletes. This is in team, and we won the North American Cup last year. So my journey in finding my passion all started off with a mentor. And without having a significant person as a mentor in my life, there is no way I could call myself now a mentor. Many people have asked me at 27 years old, how can you call yourself a mentor? Well, I believe when someone is working with children, with youth, you are a mentor. You have an opportunity to change a young child's life. And here is my mentor. That's my father. My father is a former national team coach of Ukraine, of Israel, and now he's the head of the Canadian Olympic team. In 20 years, my father went from being an immigrant to being in charge of Canada's national team. And everything that I know in the sport of fencing and also in my life, he calls it that I finished the Igor Gantsevich University with a PhD. I've been studying for 27 years, okay? So he has literally taught every single step of my way. And in 2011, when my injury happened and my career pretty well ended, I tried to hang on for about a year and a half. I had 4 surgeries in that span. My last surgery, I still remember it to this day. I had to qualify to the World Championships in Kiev. My dad was the national team, and Kiev was where I was born. And for me to qualify, I had to compete in Paris. I had a surgery 10 days before. So what I did, so that the other athletes don't know, I literally took my stitches off on the plane. I'm actually scared of needles and stitches and all that. But when my adrenaline hits and when my passion hits, I was ready to fight with anyone and everyone because I was fighting for what I wanted. I wanted to go back after 20 years for the first time to Ukraine and to represent my country with my dad. And we defected the Soviet Union. So it was very interesting. That was very powerful. So in 2011, when I got injured, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to continue. Where should I go? I literally gave everything I knew to go to the Olympics. I wanted it so badly. I didn't go to an official school other than the Gantsevich school. And where do I go now? And my dad kept me in the sport. He made me in love with fencing, and he kept the passion going. And I realized that over some time, after a year of going in and out of our fencing club, which at that time was a small fencing facility in Richmond, I needed to get more kids interested in fencing, and I got an opportunity. And that opportunity came from this school board, West Van. And I met a young lady who, for me, is now my mentor and an inspiration to myself as well. And her name is Diane Nelson. And she helped me get into all the schools in this entire area. And I've been able, with her help, to attract over 10,000 kids to the sport of fencing. And we've had fencing teams as early as 7 a.m. and after school as well with the young schools. And I had one principal even tell me at this school called Caulfield, there's no way you can get my kids lined up at the door at 7:15 in the morning. A week later, this principal had 15 parents yelling at him because he had a wait list. And what do we do now? Now, in a year and a half of growing this program, just in a year and a half, I was doing a presentation in front of all the principals. Now we have 22 passionate kids from between the grade 8 to 12 doing the sport of fencing and getting actual marks to do fencing. Okay? We have kids flying here, moving here as far as Alberta just to be part of our program. On Sunday, I fly to China to recruit 6 international students for our program for next year. That's how far my passion has taken us in this school board, with, of course, the help of getting a chance from the school board. So that was very important for me. Here's a clip of raw emotion, how I really am, okay? So in 2006, I met this young boy. He wasn't dressed in all white. He was in his school at Anderson Elementary in Richmond. And at that time, I was still on the national team. I was following my dad as his bag carrier, and we taught a class for Dylan French at his school. A week later, Dylan showed up at our doorstep at our club. And anyways, in 2014, Dylan became number 3 in the world. He was actually the flag bearer at the Youth Olympics in Nanjing, China for Canada. And this moment was at 14 when my father, the love of my life, was there as well, Daria. This was in Bulgaria, okay? And this is at 14, we go to 15. One hit decides if Dylan's going to be a world championship medalist or not. This moment was captured by the photographer when he literally made the hit. Okay, this is 10 years of work almost with Dylan. To me, he's not my student. My dad would kill me if I say he's my student. But the 15 hit was because of me. I always tell my dad. Okay. This is my little brother, and I feel like I was part of making an impact on his life. Dylan today is at Notre Dame on a full ride scholarship, and yesterday he came back home after a month at Notre Dame, and he won the nationals just yesterday. And after this, I'm going back to cheer him on for the senior event. And here I am. This is when I was competing, okay? And thank God the school board, when they were hiring me, they did not go into Google image searches. As I'm not sure I would have ever gotten a job from that. So this is at, I think, 2012 Nationals, somewhere then. So my suggestions, everyone, you have to be able to take risks. My family took a huge risk. I took a huge risk. In 2006, I declined countless of scholarships to the U.S. I told my parents, I told all my friends, and I told all my mentors that I'm staying here. I am not going to scholarship because I want to be a fencer. I'm going to be on the national team, and I'm going to go to the Olympics. I did not. However, if I would not have stayed, I would not have been where I am today. Here I am talking to educators and saying, don't go to school. That's not my message, okay? And absolutely not. I'm 1 in a million, okay? However, I went for my passion, and I went forward with it. I always believed in myself. Many people would tell me that in fencing, what are you doing? Go get an education, become a teacher, and you're fine for the rest of your life. What are you doing chasing a dream? I said, I believe that I will succeed. At any competition, even if I was number 300 in the world and I was fencing the Olympic champion, I believed that I'm going to win until the referee literally carried me out or kicked me out and said that you have lost. Because I always believe, doesn't matter, no matter what, I never take no from a school that I cannot teach at their school. I will get into that school. That's my philosophy. Surround yourself with success. What I mean by that, I have so many mentors that have put me and helped me to get to where I am today. Without these people, I would not be where I am. These people push me to become better. I have friends that have designed Olympic medals. I have people who are CEOs of major companies. I strive to be like them. I want to be like them. And most of my friends, my girlfriend always jokes, how come most of your friends are 20 years older than you are? Because these are the people that interest me. These are the people that I want to be like. And I will be like them. Love what you do. Guys, I cannot tell you enough how much I love my job. And I don't even think it's a job. I feel like I go and play in a playground every single day. I play with kids, and I have an opportunity to change their lives. And at the same time, I make money off it, okay? Which is important as well, okay? okay, for a young adult. I always tell all my kids that I work with, turn your passion into a life. And I give them me as an example. My passion is fencing. My life is fencing. That's every conversation I have. There's not a time, even if we're talking about math, whatever it is, it goes back to fencing. Because that's my life. That's what I'm passionate about. And that's why I feel I'm on the path to success. And here we are today. In 1996, my family moved here with enough money to last us for about a month or two until my parents found a job, and as an immigrant family. We have just opened in 2015 Canada's largest fencing center to ever be open. It's all privately owned and absolutely no government support. We did this all purely on passion because we believed. My father from day one would tell every single person that we would meet, I will have a fencing gym. He never thought it's going to be this big, but that's when I came in to support, okay? Well, here we are, and we do what we love. And I believe that my family, my dad and I, and my mom as well, we are doing what we are meant to be doing. We are making a difference in our kids' lives. Thank you so much, everyone, and have a wonderful day.